What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. This season 3 episode, well, no, this season 4 episode 3, Read It and Weep. First of all, is my camera a little crooked? I hope not. If not, we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Okay, that a little better. That a little better. Okay, but anyway, there we go, bitch. Anyway, let's just get up into this episode. Honestly, this episode kind of felt like a little bit of a filler. It really didn't give much, but it gave just enough because it literally set it up for the mess that's going to happen next week. I am here for the confrontation between Lewis and Marcel, and the confrontation between Tisha and Miss Kiki. Okay, because honestly, this episode didn't bother me, and everybody in the episode did not bother me either. Martell, he actually was cool, but let's just get into it. Maurice, he goes down there to black, okay? Jalen's still working there. And let me tell you something, Jalen, you better than me because, listen, I wouldn't still be working there. Maybe it's the nepotism or whatever that's going on, or you probably can't find another job, which I feel like you can. But after the way that they treated your ass last season, I just would have had to go, okay? Did they bring somebody else in there to help you, be the project manager, whatever the hell it was, the manager of operations? I don't know. But I hope they got that situation under control. But Maurice came over there to talk to Marcel. Basically, he feels as though Marcel owe him an apology. Okay? And of course, Marcel is going to be Marcel. Marcel is so ego driven and so prideful that he's that type of person that cannot admit when he's wrong. He want to keep on going on this whole tirade and this whole line of thinking that him putting that picture up was not throwing his brother under the bus. Okay, it was him being a joke, joking about the situation, and bursting Maurice's bubble. And it is what it is. I honestly feel as though you do owe your brother an apology, but Marcel at the same time has he has some valid points. Okay, let's not get that wrong. Okay, because what Marcel thinking is, well, had you not just went on ahead and said that, hey, I was there, I knew of this girl, you lied on the stage as if you were not there and everybody knew that you was there. And then here go Marcel like, I never said I wasn't there. I never said I wasn't there. I said, did he say he wasn't there at Atlanta or whatever? I believe that's what it was, because that's the same reason why he posted the picture, because you said that you wasn't there. Y'all can correct me in the comments. Either he said he never saw the interaction between, or been in the same place with, Martell and Martell and Arian. Girl, we'll talk about that in a second. Been in the same place as him and his girl, okay, his baby mama, and they was like, girl, yes, you was. Okay, Maurice, you was there. That's why Marcel put the picture up there and was like, the Atlanta trip, this is all of us. Was Arian in the picture? I can't remember. It's been so long ago and I just don't care. But either way, Maurice, you did lie. You did lie. And like Marcel said, all you had to say was, yes, I was there, but I didn't see any interaction between Martell and the girl. I didn't see none of that. So I can't talk or comment on that because I didn't see it with my own eyes, okay? And all of this would have been avoided. But at the same time, Marcel, you did your brother dirty. You did your brother dirty. Yes, he kind of brought it on himself, but you furthered the narrative and you further made him look shitty of a person and made yourself look shitty of a person too, because I thought you're supposed to be your brother's keeper. I thought you're supposed to have your siblings back, okay? Be like motherfucking Tony Rock, who got up there on that stage and said he want all the smoke, even though he ain't gonna do nothing, okay? Even though he ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Be like that. Be like that and have your brother back. Don't put him on blast like that and expect him to be cool. And it's the fact that he didn't realize and it never calculated in his head that even though you think that it's a joke, and that even if Maurice would have had a different reaction and be like, I knew it was a joke, it's okay, it's cool, that either your wife wouldn't feel some type of way about it or Kimmy wouldn't feel some type of way about it. And that's what Maurice is trying to get into Marcel's head. But of course, Marcel ain't trying to do that. He ain't finna apologize. He too fucking, he a pighead, okay? Meanwhile, Marcel while they up in there doing all this stuff, Martell come up in there. I was like, okay, it's cool to see them back together, I guess. I was like, you know what? I just could not be friends with somebody like Martell because I just wouldn't know what to do with that. Like, I would have to be on my P's and Q's and try to be on his side and Team Martell all the way because that nigga might blast my ass too at the reunion. I don't need that. You know, they all be talking about bro codes. They all done broke code, okay? All type of codes have been broken, you know? We supposed to keep these secrets, keep them to our grave, bitch. Y'all get on the reunion and y'all just spill them all out. I'll be sitting here looking at them like, now y'all ain't real friends because real friends don't do shit like that. We keep that shit close to the chest, okay? But anyway, you know, he was talking about he having his book signing. And he wanted to know if Maurice and Marcel was going to be able to come. Unfortunately, they can't because Marcel's son MJ is turning 15, and then Maurice and Kimmy family going on their honeymoon. So that's going on with them. You know, he said that he had told Mel about it, and you know, hopefully she'll get back to him because he hasn't heard from her in days. Okay. I said, all right, Martell. Now, see, that situation with Martell and Melanie, I'm so tired of all these M names. They keep on tripping me up. Martell and Melanie, it's a tricky situation. And it's like, who do you believe? But we'll get there in a second because we know Martell can exaggerate. And we know both of them can be petty. So it's like, which one do you believe? I don't even know at this point. I feel like the truth is somewhere in the middle. Like both of them are telling parts of the truth. And then the truth truly is literally in the middle of what they're saying, you know? Which I just said. Moving on from that, he brings up the whole fact of, you know, the whole picture and telling Marcel, yeah, bitch, you threw your brother under the bus. Okay, you didn't have to do that, but you did. And then it was like, you bring up this whole situation about Lewis and the way that they was coming at Lewis at the reunion. Like, why you was ganging up on him and all that stuff and doing all this shit. What you think I was a bully or something? Yeah, I feel like y'all was kind of like bullying them. And I said, bully? Now, stop it. I just want people to stop using these trigger words, okay? These keywords that, you know, causes immediate responses and, you know, type of reactions or whatever, like severe reactions, extreme reactions. Quit using these words. And we've been hearing these buzzwords all week, okay? Bullying, that was not happening. That was not happening, okay? Nobody was holding them down. Nobody was making fun of them. Nobody was doing nothing. Them motherfuckers was doing all this shit to themselves, okay? Everything that happened to Lewis and Tiffany, they brought on to themselves, all right? And Martell, like, they was like, how do y'all get so close? The only reason why Martell is so close to Lewis right about now because ain't nobody else really that close to him now, okay? You know, so that's really what it was. And Marcel was basically like, you don't know me to be talking on my marriage, okay? You're talking as if you know what's going on inside my marriage and you can give me this and give me that. Don't talk on my marriage. I don't know you like that to be speaking, okay? And, you know, Martell kind of suggested maybe them two need to meet up and have a little conversation. And he was like, you know, at first he didn't want to do it. But then he was like, fuck it, fine, we'll do that shit. Meanwhile, we get to Lewis and Tiffany. Lewis said there, he was like, you know, I'm almost through with this project. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost through with this project. You know, putting these wires up in the attic. I was like, them look like Ethernet cables. Y'all still using Ethernet cables or whatever, bitch? What's happened to wireless internet? What's going on with that, Lewis? What you doing? You know? Tiffany was like, well, the kids, you know, they was complaining about, I don't even know even Lewis or Tiffany said it. Either way, the kids wanted the internet, you know, a little bit stronger in the house or whatever. So that's what he was out there trying to do. And she was like, listen, the kids ain't here. We got the house to ourselves. We can do some things. Lewis is completely oblivious to what she's talking about because he's still worried about these goddamn wires. I would have said, bitch, take the wires out your head. Choke me with the wire. That's what you can do, okay? Like, let's have fun with it. Tie me up, tie me down. Like, bitch, what are you talking about? Tiffany said, listen, you could put a wire somewhere in me. I said, now listen, god damn it, Tiffany. Tiffany, I didn't want to imagine that, and now I kind of am. And I'm still trying to figure out how that's going to work and how that would look. I don't want to, but my man is there. And then she comes sliding over there trying to be sexy. Like, I said, Lewis, take your wife upstairs and do what you got to do with her, okay? Because she's giving you hints and you up here talking about this shit. I said, you know what? Sometimes men can be just so, I ain't even going to say men because sometimes It just happens. It just goes over your heads and everything. I said, Lewis, she trying to give you the puss right there, okay? Take that shit. Why she's offering it, consensually. Meanwhile, they bring up the whole situation about the pajama party. She has to tell him about the pajama party and how, she saw Kimmy there and, pulled her over to the side. They actually had a little conversation and they cleared the air about everything that was going on. So they're cool. And she was like, everything was going good. And then all of a sudden this girl Stormy comes over and she got an issue with everything. Like, we was just talking and she comes over, interjects, and, it's like, what's her deal? I can't figure out what's her deal with me. Honestly, I can't figure it out either. I know what Stormy said, she comes off a little bit weird and she's strange and everything like that. I get it because that's how we felt. But that's still not a reason to, have such deep animosity and, calling her a bitch when you get up. And I don't care how she said it. She said this bitch is crazy or something like that. You still call the lady a bitch, okay? And I'm like, Tiffany ain't even give you all that fever. And bitch, I don't take up for Tiffany like that. But see, when right is right, you got to take up for it. You got to say something. And that was wrong, bitch. You was dead ass wrong for that, And I was just like, Stormy, you made me mad for having to, be on her side like that. What's going on? Please don't make me fuck around. Stormy might make me fuck around and like this bitch during this season. Girl, I just said she called the girl a bitch and I just called her a bitch too. But I said that in a friendly way, okay? I ain't say that in a negative way. Let's get that straight. You know what I'm saying? I can't be doing what they doing, But did you notice how Lewis was like, yeah, okay. But see, that's the same thing. But listen, let me tell you this. Martell came down there to the gym, right? And we was talking about this whole situation at the reunion and how they was ganging up on us and everything. And the way Marceau was acting and all this stuff. I said, damn, you really didn't give a damn about what Tiffany had to say about this pajama party. He said, fuck that shit. Let's talk about some real shit, okay? The real tea is the way Marceau came at us, all right? Like, man, why you ganging up on me like and coming at me the way that you coming at me like you don't know me? And she was like, listen, I've known Marceau, since he was back there at Monaco, working at Monaco. I said, what's Monaco? What is Monaco? I want to know. And then he was like, and that's some time ago. That's for a while. And he was like, right, we know him. And he up there acting like you don't know me. Don't act like you don't know me, okay? You fucking know me. I'm sitting here like, damn, Lewis. Now, let me tell you something now, Lewis. I ain't never looked at you like that, and I probably never will ever again after this, okay? But, sir, when you got a little heated like that, I said, Tiffany, I understand a little bit. Just a little bit. Y'all know I like that type of stuff, okay, bitch? I like when a bitch get a little bit aggressive, Somebody is looking at me like this, bitch. What? Are you serious? Girl, listen, it's just the aggression, okay? He got pissed, you know what I'm saying? I get a little excited about shit like that. It's maybe something wrong with me. It may be something wrong with me because, a lot of stuff happened this week and I just didn't I found the excitement out of it. I'm just saying. Okay, maybe there's some stuff that I need to work out in therapy, but bitch, I was like, damn, Lewis, I didn't know you had that side to you. He was like, don't you say that to me. You act like you don't fucking know me, okay? We didn't talk to each other. We do all this shit and everything. I'm sitting here like, shit, Lewis. But then I said, and then I snapped out of it real quick. I said, I actually don't. I said, okay, I'm back. He was like, all of this stuff, and she was like, I know. And she was like, just calm down. He was like, I'm sorry, I'm just passionate, because you ain't finna act like you're gonna want to be my friend, but then make it seem like I gotta pick a number or pick a ticket just to be your friend or whatever. I said, excuse me, sir. Now, Lewis, the way that you making this sound and the way that you making it sound like you and Marcel and Tish, y'all had this type of relationship where y'all was good buddies. Y'all was homeboys, homegirls. Y'all always go out, talk, eat, and, chat it up on the phone or whatever. And the way Marcel was going off, I'm sitting here like, now, Lewis, when you say you been knew of or Marcel, is it that you knew of him? Or you know him through like passing, okay? Because you even said yourself, y'all just acquaintances / associates right now. You know what I'm saying? You're not friends, all right? And I'm sitting here like, it sounds like you just, if I see you on the street, hey, what's up? How you doing? Good. Have a good one. That's what it seems like, okay? And just because you've done that to somebody for so many years or whatever, seeing them in passing or, having slight little interactions, that don't mean that you know a person or that they know you, and that still give you the right or the authority to actually weigh in on their relationship as if you're a relationship counselor and you know all and can give these facts out or so-called, you know, give these help to them or whatever, because that's basically what you was doing. You was buttoning in a relationship and you hadn't even been in the group solidly for a minute to even do that. That was my whole issue with Lewis and, you know, Tiffany butting in, mostly Lewis, okay, when it comes to Marcel and their relationship. But at the same time, I was like, Lewis, he was like, you know, if we want to be friends, you can't just put me in online, talk about some, just get a ticket or some shit like that. I said, calm down, Lewis. You know, that was cute at first. That was cute at first, but I need you to bring that down. Bring it down, okay? Because I don't really think that Marcel wants to be friends with you or was trying to be friends with you. We have got to get out of this concept. No, let me take that back. Some of y'all, and I say some of y'all because some of y'all get it and some of y'all don't. We got to stop, or y'all got to stop, or some of y'all got to stop using this friend word so loosely. Everybody that you get in contact with, they're not your friends. Just because you start talking to them or whatever, they're not your friend, okay? I'm talking to you for a week. I'm not your friend. I'm still trying to get to know you to even think and fill out your personality to see if we match together, we vibe together. It's something there that we connected that I can potentially call you my friend and work up to that. You have to work up to that shit, okay? So let's stop throwing those words out so goddamn loosely. I said, Lewis, calm down. Calm down, Daddy Lewis. Let me stop playing with that man. Somebody is sitting there like, Ashley, I just don't believe it. I cannot believe that you would. Listen, bitch, I'm just saying. I don't want to fuck the man, but I'm just saying that. Don't act like you don't know me. You know me. I said, wait a minute, Louis. Listen, it don't take much to excite me. It really don't, as you can tell. Moving on from that, Mel and Mariah. Go back like babies and pacifier. Okay. They doing they running their little lines, and you know, we found out that little Mariah had a little acting classes, and then Mel got into her little acting classes, and you know, they helping each other out with their acting classes, and they acting and they running lines and playing with the camera, you know, having mommy and daughter time. Honestly, I love it the most when I see the kids with the parents. When I see Mel with her kids, when I see Martell with the kids, when I see Kimmy interacting with Jalen, you know, we rarely see Tisha and the kids and Marcel, you know, interacting with each other. I want more of that with them because I love it when the kids are involved and they're showing their real life with them being with the kids. You know, I like that. But you know, of course, every time Mel with the kids, she always have to have a moment where, you know, she gotta have a little heart to heart and make it seem like, you know, she's putting these thoughts out there and giving them strength, okay, and telling them that you can be all that you can be because you are somebody. And I love those scenes. I don't care what y'all say, bitch. I love those scenes. You know, she was sitting down there. She was like, so do you know why mommy be doing all the stuff that she be doing and I be working and everything? And sometimes it sounds a little bit fake, but you know, I say talk to that girl like she an actual human being. Don't give her that baby talk. She's 10 years old. But it was cute. She was like, you know why I do this? So we can have a roof over our head and we can eat. She was like, yeah, and so that I won't ever have to depend on somebody to take care of y'all. Okay? I can do it myself. And so I could show y'all that I could be out here and I can get my dreams and get my goals accomplished. And you can too. You know, you a woman and you need to see another strong, independent woman out here doing that thing, okay? And you don't need nobody to depend on, and you can get this shit done on your own. I said, that's a good message. You know, it's cliche as fuck, but it's a good ass message. You know, kids need to hear that shit. Now, have the same talk with your sons, okay? Meanwhile, the little girl said, one of her dreams is that she wants to be a better tennis player than Serena. I said, you know what? Come on. You know what? It feels so good to be alive. Girl, Melody, sit down and watch King Richard with her. Okay, that's what you need to do. Bitch, I need to go watch it too. This whole time, out of all this shit that's been going on, I ain't watched that movie yet. Girl, talk about supporting motherfuckers, and I still ain't even watched the goddamn movie. Let me shut up, because I sound a little bit fake right about now. Let me stop. Somebody say, Ashley, girl, I know, bitch. I know, bitch. I've been saying I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it. Martell go see his mama. Okay. All of a sudden, Martell want to do a wine too. He said, listen, I want this red sweet wine. Okay. I said, bitch, I thought you want to drink. He said, I do drink a little bit. I just don't drink a lot. So that's why I got my mama to taste it. He was like, Mama, it's me. Oh, my baby, how you doing? Look at you. I said, look at mama. Mama happy. Mama happy. I said, Mama, you was drinking some stuff before? She was like, nah, girl, this just natural. I said, all right. Meanwhile, I actually enjoyed this scene too with Martell and his mama. They didn't piss me off. She wasn't being just taking up for her son because that's her son, But she was tasting the wine and shit. And he named it after her mama. I think it was Ines. Bitch, at first I saw that shit. I said, did that shit say incest? What is going on? It's Ines? Inest? Okay, I think that's what it was, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, bitch. And of course, mama was happy about that. He brought it over there so that, she can taste to give her opinion. And of course, she was going through them things. And he was like, Mama, I think you're getting tipsy. He said, I don't even know if I can really take her opinion right now because she's so goddamn sloshed right now. I don't even know, And so at this point, they get to talking about that. She's proud of him about that. She asked what made him want to do this wine. He was like, it was this wine, this red wine me and Melody used to drink all the time. And then all of a sudden, like, we go to the store to go get it, and it's not even there no more. So it's like, listen, I can make my own wine. So I've been doing this for the past year, whatever. And it just feels so good. The fact that, I hit rock bottom last year and I'm coming the fuck back. Mom said, yeah, sometimes you gotta hit rock bottom to get your shit together, okay? Give a whole little inspirational ass speech, whatever. And then, she was like, he brought up the whole book signing, asked her if she was coming. She said yes, and was like, is the kids gonna come? He said at this point he really don't know. He told Melody days before, and he's been calling her, texting her, but she's not answering the phone. I said, oh, okay, that's the setup. That's the setup for what's gonna happen. Meanwhile, you got Marcel and Tisha with the kids, right? This is the first time that I seen them in a long time that everybody is together and Marcel is in the room with them kids too. All right. They up there having a little family time, and he was like, you know what? When I was over there in Africa, the first 2 days that I was there, I was just thinking like, damn, I could have worked myself to death. And then I just started thinking about what the definition really means for generational wealth. Generational wealth means, having your family there and doing this and doing that and blah, 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 blah. And the whole time I'm just still stuck on the fact that he went to Africa. He went to Africa without Tisha. Tisha, I know damn well you feel some type of way. I know damn well you feel some type of way. And then it what would have drove it home for me and really made me feel, I would have been all type of shady and all type of petty. Because the kids, they was asking, what's the family trip that we gonna go on? The kids was like, we could go to Africa, okay? We could go to Africa, bitch. We could go to Africa. And I was like, your daddy, I would have said your daddy already went, bitch. Which part we should go to, Marcel, since you've been all up and through that motherfucker? What you can do, bitch? Girl, I would have had all type of attitudes, but you got to keep it cute in front of the kids because you don't want the kids to, catch on that something is going on, that you feel some type of way. But bitch, he would have felt all my goddamn energy. They talking about the whole situation, and I hate the fact that they keep on making and associating, bringing up like, oh, don't think of Africa as just sand and huts and stuff like that. Why do we keep, I ain't gonna say why do he keep on saying it like that? Like, the majority of us know that there is more to Africa than fucking sand and huts and shit like that. Africa is a thriving ass continent, not country, a continent. Okay, yeah, they got some of that shit too, but damn, bitch, it's up with the times too. Like, come on, Marcel, sit your ass down and look at Young, Rich, and Famous. Young, Famous, and African, I should say, on Netflix, okay? Bitch, that's wealth. I'm saying, girl, next thing you know, they started talking about the whole situation with meeting up with Martell. He was like, listen, I was over there talking to, Marcel, because they came up there to Black and Maurice and Martell came in and they was ganging up on me, talking about something. I was ganging up and bullying Lewis and them or whatever. He was like, listen, at the end of the day, I'll go meet up with the dude, but listen, you not gonna talk about my marriage, talk about me having a bad marriage and all this stuff, and you don't even fucking know me. That's this whole thing. You don't know me to be speaking on me, and I'm the same way on that part, you know. And she was like, I mean, that's like everybody always saying stuff about you and speaking on you. It's just like when my mom came up in here the other day, and you know, she be reading the blogs or whatever, and Wanda literally said, whatever get put out there on the internet, she's going to believe it. I said, girl, she can put out there the sky is red, and the sky could be crystal fucking clear blue with white ass cloud and the sun out, and she gonna believe that shit that is red. I said, oh, that is not good. That is not good. She was like, you know, she coming up here talking about some, you got a secret apartment. Like, where did that come from? He said, from the blogs in the same place where it came from, that I had 2 kids out there and I got all these mistresses and shit. Okay. You know, she gonna believe anything that she hear. And he said, listen, I got my names on the cars. Okay. I got a truck that's unique or whatever. Now, if I was pulled up in somebody's apartment, don't you think somebody would have found out by now? I said, you know what? At the end of the day, I don't know if Marcel really out there doing what he doing, or if he really that good not to get caught. Because we 4 seasons in and he ain't got caught yet. No substantial proof that it's him doing some shit like Martell. He ain't tripped up. And I feel as though this situation with Martell, if he is out there doing some stuff, he tightened that shit up after what happened with Martell. And speaking of Martell, bitch, let me pause that shit for a second. Y'all see Arian did that goddamn live, right? I don't follow this girl, but they put it on the Shade Room and they had it on the Neighborhood Talk. Baby, I don't know what they was at, like a club or something. She was on live. She just had to put it on live and let us know that Martell was with her. I said, bitch, okay, it did go put at the a slide talk about some what's understood don't need to be under what's not, but you know the saying that they be saying, what's understood don't need to be explained or something. Y'all know that goddamn saying. Y'all, somebody correct it up in the comments. I said, bitch, you ain't have to put that up there because we weren't dumb. We knew y'all was still fucking around. She was so happy, y'all. She was so happy that that man was with her. Oh my God, she was just all up on him like this. It's my man. I won. I said, no, you didn't, bitch. That is not a prize, okay? That is not a prize, that whole situation. Because, girl, I thought the last time we heard from you, you was saying that this whole situation was making you feel a little, okay, thinking about taking your own life. You know, I just didn't know, you know. He must have dicked you down. He probably was just gone for that weekend and you just was feeling some type of way and he came in and gave you some dick and now you feeling good. Girl, I don't know what it is. Baby, I don't want to be in a situation like that. I don't want to be so hooked on a person like that that I'm dumb. Okay, I really don't. You could be hooked on me like that. It'd be a one-way street, bitch. You could be hooked, but I ain't. Let me stop. I sound so... Anyway, moving on from that. Yeah, you know, Marcel had the nerve to ask Tisha. So, I mean, we don't need to talk about nobody with my marriage or whatever, because my marriage is good. We good, right? We good, right? I said, why you gotta ask her that like that? You should already know if y'all already good. She was like, yeah, we good. He was like, yeah, I was just checking. I said, okay. Meanwhile, Kimmy and Maurice, they getting ready for their little honeymoon. You know, it's been 3 years in the making, and she finally getting to wear her little lingerie that, you know, Mel and Tisha gave her for a little wedding present. And so, you know, she gets to talking about the whole situation at the PJ party. She was like, listen, Maurice, bitch, see, that's why I need a partner. So I could be so I could be like, babe, let me tell you what happened. That's all I need. That's all I need because, bitch, sometimes I be wanting to say some shit I ain't got nobody to spill the tea to. And I would have been just like Kimmy. Babe, let me tell you what happened. Listen, so Mel had the PJ party, right? So listen, guess what? Tisha wasn't invited. Destiny wasn't invited, right? So, you know, but guess who was there? Kiki was there. I'm sitting here like, bitch, what? How Kiki get invited and Tisha didn't? That's Kiki. Ain't Kiki and Tisha cousins, right? Girl, yeah. I'm just sitting here like, this is kind of crazy. It look a little bit weird. And not only that, you know, after I cleared the shit up with Tiffany and then Stormy came in and got her issue going on with her, I don't know what that was about. But then Kiki was over there just sitting there just talking about Tisha, putting out some shit, and she really wasn't talking about her in a positive light and everything. And I just found that a little bit weird. Like, why you putting her business out there like that? To her person that said that that's her enemy? Like, I don't understand it. Maurice was just sitting there like this. Oh, okay. But what you need to do is you need to talk to Tisha. She was like, I know, but I ain't gonna do that until after I get off this trip because I've been planning this trip and I've been looking forward to this trip. But I just feel bad because it's like Tisha been getting a whole bunch of shit being thrown at her on the internet and everything. And then you her cousin and you coming up in here and you talking about this shit to people that don't fuck with her like that. Now see, Kimmy covering all the bases, okay? Kimmy covering all the bases because like I said before, Tisha, don't you get your ass on this reunion and say this year that Kimmy wasn't taking up for your ass, okay? She was a little bit. She was a little bit. She was calling the bullshit out, okay? Moving on from that, they go on their little trip. Martell setting up this goddamn book signing, right? Right on the road to Canada. Is that what it was? Or plane ride to Canada, some shit like that. It was cute. I ain't gonna doubt it, but you know the little, cause it's a book that he doing with his kids, so I love that shit. You know, a thoughtful idea. And see, let Martell be an example of how doing certain things can fuck up your reputation, and it could be bad for your business, and it could be bad for your image. And I know he's in the process of trying to repair his image by doing this book signing, getting the kids involved. You know, he wanted the kids to be there and to read the book with him, but of course, Mel is not going to let them come. And this is where I want you guys to, which I know y'all probably going to have a heated discussion in there anyway. I want you guys' honest opinion. Who do you feel is right? Do you feel Mel is right? Or do you feel Martell has a reason to feel some type of way? Because listen, both of them are petty, okay? And I feel like they did this to each other to stick it to each other. And it wasn't so much about the kids, a little bit. You know, they tried to make it seem like it's about the kids, but it's not. It's just to get back at each other. It feel like a tit for tat type of situation. He says that he reached out to Mel days before, she knows, or a week before, or sometime before, and the way that he made it sound was like she knew way in advance about this book signing, okay? And I wanted her to bring the kids. I wanted the kids to come. You know, the manager's trying to give him some insight, like, you know, we do need to check up on her, but we also need to understand, coming from a person that had to be in a co-parenting type of situation, you know, it takes a lot. And you know, she's new to this, and as women, we just want to feel safe in a situation, and maybe she don't feel safe right now because it is new, so we got to give her a little bit of leeway. So I was here for Mel Mika. Okay, Mel, is it Mel Mika, Mel Rika? Bitch, Mel the manager. I was here for her and her not being pissed off and trying to calm him down and try to get him to understand where Mel might be coming from, the reason why she hasn't shown up yet. But he made it seem like, again, she known weeks in advance that this shit was happening, right? And I'm thinking, that's cute, you know, but then we also realize that it's falling on the weekend that Mel has with the kids. It's her court mandated weekend with the kids. She on the phone with her mama. They packing up to go to her hometown because within the past month, they done had 2 deaths, an uncle and a great uncle. So they going down there to visit family or whatever. You know, she gets on the phone with her mom and she telling her about the fact that she got an email from him asking about the kids' hair. Okay, do the girls need to get their hair done or whatever, or their hair gonna always be done? And she was like, what the hell is this? And then she said he talking about something with a book signing, which she just now getting like a couple of days ago. And it's like, you knew, why would you plan this book signing? And I didn't even think about that. She was like, why did you plan this book signing on the weekend that you knew was my weekend? Why didn't you plan it on a weekend that you knew was yours? And I said, you know what? That's a good point. And then the mama, of course, she was like, it's just another way for him trying to control you. But, of course, Melody is not going to give in. So, on the one hand, I feel as though, yeah, he did that shit on purpose to put this on the weekend that, you know, Mel had the kids. So you can make her look like the bad person if she don't bring the kids because she wanted the weekend with her kids, okay? Because it's court mandated. She was supposed to have that weekend. So let her look bad because she couldn't just give up her weekend and come down there and be with the kids and let the kids be there. On the one hand, that's what I feel too. Okay. Also, you could look at it as, you know, Mel could have, you know, just found it in her heart and been like, it's for a good cause. You know, the kids are authors or whatever. You know, this is something big for them. This is probably a major milestone for them or whatever. Let's come together, put our differences to a side, and I could just sit up in there, you know, they can do the little signing and then they can come back. You know what I'm saying? She could have did that as well. So at this point, I don't know which, I don't know where to go with it. Like, I could see both sides, but I can see them both being petty. I can see him literally doing that shit on purpose, okay? Planning that shit on purpose. And I don't know if that was the only time available, but I feel like it wasn't, you know? And also, you know, Mel just being like, bitch, since you want to spring this shit up on me, I'm going to say fucking no. Because I could have said yes, and I probably would have said yes had you told me in advance like you made it seem like. And I would have probably just said, okay, cool, we can come down there for a couple of hours or whatever. Mind you, everybody was asking where the kids at. And of course, Lewis come up there with the kids and Tiffany. And of course, Martell got to tell them what's going on. And I said, quit telling these people your business, okay? So that they can go back and they can gossip about it. You know, I just don't trust Lewis and Tiffany with the information within the people in this group. I just don't for some reason. You know, maybe because I just don't want to feel them. So, I don't know. Don't act like you don't know me. Listen, Lewis, calm down. And then I was looking at the people with you know, he felt some type of way because some other kids had to come up there and read the book with him. And you know, he was trying to make us feel real bad. Like he was up in that confession, like, you know, it just feels some type of way that Mel wouldn't bring the kids. You know, technically speaking, this is her court mandated weekend with the kids, and she don't have to bring them, and that's probably what she's gonna do. But I really wish that she could have, because this really was a, you know, moment for them. I said, Martell, don't you try to do that. I see what you pulling, bitch, because I almost fell for it too. I was like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. I said what? But bitch, one barely know, and this is what I'm talking about, your reputation, because one barely nobody up in that motherfucker. If it wasn't for the family and the friends that was his, wasn't nobody up in that bitch. I felt so bad. Maybe it was a good thing that the kids didn't come, because I would have felt bad. Like, damn, this it? This it? Either them people came and the room was never filled. They had all them seats and the rooms was never filled. I'm just saying. Anyway, y'all tell me how y'all felt about the episode, and I'll see y'all asses later. Bye. You know what? Let me tell you something. I'm going to do it one more time. Don't act like you don't know me, bitch. Louis, stop. Okay, like, stop. Let me stop. I'll see y'all later.